Hey, I know there's a lot of folks out there probably thinking about saving some money and doing their own boat winterization, but if you've never done it before, you might kind of be wondering, what do you get with a boat winterization kit? So anyhow, the folks at Better Boat sent me this kit in order to allow me to make a video. And these kits are actually very, very simple. You get a jug in which you put your favorite antifreeze. Right now, this needs to be a marine or a RV type antifreeze. You don't want to put an automotive ethyl glycol in here because this is going to end up on the ground or in the lake, so you want it to be non-toxic. You also get a coupler with a couple shut-off valves. Now, I would recommend putting this together before you put it onto the jug, but what this allows you to do is switch a hose input and the jug input to the outdrive or your outboard. And then you also get a hose, and this hose connects to the T-coupler, and the other end connects to either a set of muffs such as this. This doesn't come with a kit, but I'll put a link for these below too. To feed the antifreeze into your engine. So now there's more to boat winterization than just getting the antifreeze into the block or into your heat exchanger. You probably also have something to do with drain plugs. So make sure you read your owner's manual for your engine to make sure you do that part of the process correctly. So anyhow, let me get this set up here real quick. I won't bore you with watching me get it set up, but once I'm done, I'll kind of show you how it looks, and then we'll get the boat started and we'll get the antifreeze pushed through the engine. Okay, as you can see, I have everything set up, and it's actually a very, very simple setup. You just have the T-coupler, and this side is fed by the garden hose. If I turn this, well, actually I'll turn it on. The garden hose is now on. To shut that off, you just, of course, turn it back off. And if I turn this one, it will open, the valve to the tank. So basically, once your boat is on and up to temperature, you quickly shut this one off and turn that one on, and then you'll see the antifreeze start going down through the hose. But yeah, make sure you have the vent off up here. That will allow, the tank to draw air as this does drain. And you do want the tank above your input port. And the reason for that is, this is gravity fed. Your impeller will provide some suction, but this will help it flow better. Now, as you can see on my boat, I have a stern drive boat, and I actually have a port here, an input port. But if you have an older boat that doesn't have an input port like that, you'll need to connect down to your pickup vents down here. You'll find that on many stern drives and outboards, and that's where you will need, something like this. Rabbit ears, muffs, they call them many different names. But anyhow, yeah, you just hook your hose to that and connect it to that. So I think I'm ready to get going. I'm going to get the hose turned on. You do want to have your boat come up to temperature if you have a traditional open loop cooling system. That way when the thermostat opens, it'll allow the antifreeze to get into all parts of the engine. So anyhow, let's get the boat started. So for this part, it's best to have a helper. So my wife, she's in the boat. She got it started and let me know it's up to temperature. So here I'm shutting off the hose and turning on the antifreeze. And if you look on the clear hose, you can kind of see the hose turn a light pink. And of course, the water pressure drops here. So another reason to have somebody in the boat just to make sure that your impeller's working well enough to keep the engine cool. So anyhow, I'm going to jump forward here and up to a point where this jug is about empty. Okay, as you can see, I'm holding the jug up here to get the last little bit of it out, and then I just holler up to my wife to have her shut the engine off, and we're basically all done. Okay, I'm all wrapped up here. I got everything disconnected. So as you can see, that's not very difficult at all. So hopefully this video gave you a little more confidence if you're thinking about doing your own winterization. So yeah, I'd highly suggest doing it yourself and saving a few dollars. Again, links for everything I kind of used in this video are all in the description below. So happy boating.